Dealing with someone who's ignoring you can often be a distressing experience, giving rise to feelings of rejection, insignificance, or even anger. However, Buddhist philosophies provide insightful teachings that help you handle such situations with a positive, peaceful outlook. In this discussion, we delve into the spiritual doctrines of Buddhism and how they can guide you to handle being ignored with grace. Lesson 1. Self-reflection. The initial stride in managing being ignored is to introspect. Ponder what could have precipitated the person's decision to ignore you. Have you made a hurtful comment? Or perhaps behaved in a manner that upset them? Recognizing and taking accountability for your actions and contemplating how you can rectify them is crucial. This practice of introspecting on your recent conduct, devoid of criticism or fault-finding, creates room for self-consciousness and progress. This exercise entails detaching from your viewpoint and attempting to understand the scenario from the other individual's perspective. It opens you up to a profound level of empathy and compassion. Apologizing for your actions is a crucial part of resolving issues. It demands humility and an authentic acknowledgement of the effect your words or actions might have had on the other individual. A sincere apology signifies your readiness to take accountability for your actions and conveys that you value the relationship. Recognizing the emotions of the person who is ignoring you is equally vital. It conveys that you respect their feelings and are prepared to acknowledge their experiences. This doesn't necessarily mean you concur with their viewpoint, but rather that you're willing to listen and comprehend their stance. Establishing an environment conducive for open, honest dialogue can foster trust and potentially lead to a constructive resolution. Sometimes, making up for your actions might be required to salvage the relationship. This could include taking tangible measures to rectify the situation or extending acts of kindness. The specific steps needed will vary based on the context, but the focus should be to exhibit your dedication to growth and change. Buddhist teachings view taking responsibility for our actions as a path to personal growth and spiritual evolution. It enables us to nurture qualities like compassion, understanding, and forgiveness. By owning up to our missteps, we can learn from them and transform into improved versions of ourselves. Remember, being ignored might not always be about you. There could be intrinsic factors affecting the person's behavior, like personal turmoil or emotional difficulties. By empathizing and understanding, you can refrain from taking their actions personally and extend support and patience instead. By reflecting on your actions, apologizing when required, recognizing the other person's feelings, and making amends, you can navigate through being ignored in a positive, peaceful manner. This practice nurtures self-awareness, empathy, and resilience, which not only improves your relationships but also boosts your overall mental health. Facing being ignored can be challenging, but the teachings of Buddhism offer valuable guidance. By practicing self-reflection, empathy, and taking responsibility, we can cultivate understanding, forgiveness, and stronger relationships. Growth requires time and patience, but incorporating these teachings into daily life can help you navigate through challenging situations with grace and wisdom. Lesson 2. Seek a private conversation. If you're uncertain why the person is ignoring you, it may be beneficial to request a private conversation. This provides an opportunity to directly inquire if something is amiss and how you can make amends. Solution-oriented discussion. When grappling with being ignored, it could be helpful to propose a one-on-one discussion to the person who's ignoring you. A private conversation can foster an environment where both parties can communicate their thoughts and emotions, devoid of external diversions or influences. During this discussion, it's crucial to keep an open mind and a genuine intent to appreciate their viewpoint. Listen attentively, allowing them to express their sentiments without interruption. This conveys that you prioritize their feelings and appreciate their input. As the discussion progresses, strive to maintain your composure, even if the other person's words or actions are hurtful. This is a chance for both of you to glean insights and potentially find a resolution. Evading defensive or confrontational behavior can prevent escalating the situation and obstructing progress. A private dialogue nurtures an environment where both parties can express themselves candidly, fostering understanding and empathy and potentially leading to a resolution. It's worth noting that not everyone might be open to a conversation or ready to address the issue immediately. In such instances, it's essential to respect their boundaries and allow them the space they need. Forcing a dialogue when someone isn't ready could further strain the relationship and impede potential progression. Effective communication necessitates active listening, empathy, and a readiness to find common ground. Approaching the situation with openness and respect can pave the way for meaningful dialogue that might help address underlying issues and rebuild connections. A private discussion allows both parties to express their sentiments in a respectful environment, signifying your commitment to understanding their viewpoint and finding a resolution. However, it's crucial to be considerate of their readiness and willingness to engage in dialogue. By handling the situation with patience, empathy, and open-mindedness, you enhance the chances of fostering understanding and potentially resolving any conflicts that led to being ignored. Lesson 3. Be prepared for cooperative problem-solving. If the other person is open to dialogue, be prepared to work collaboratively towards a solution. This might involve apologizing or finding mutually beneficial compromises. Remember that communication and understanding are essential to conflict resolution and strengthening relationships. Aside from self-reflection and dialogue, it's crucial to practice self-care and nurture inner peace while dealing with being ignored. This entails concentrating on your well-being and identifying healthy coping strategies for any negative emotions that may surface. One way of self-care is practicing self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, acknowledging that being ignored doesn't reflect your worth or value. Remind yourself that everyone faces challenges in their relationships, and it's crucial to be lenient with yourself during such times. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment to alleviate feelings of sadness or frustration. Whether it's pursuing a hobby, spending time in nature, or engaging in mindfulness practices, these activities can provide comfort and help you navigate through this difficult period. Finding joy. In cases of being ignored, finding moments of happiness can act as a much-needed respite from associated emotions. It's crucial to set healthy boundaries. This involves knowing when to detach from the situation and give yourself the space to heal. Prioritizing your emotional well-being and dedicating time for self-reflection and self-care is perfectly okay. Practices like mindfulness and meditation can be instrumental in attaining inner peace during challenging times. By focusing on the current moment and examining your thoughts and emotions without judgment, you can cultivate tranquility and clarity. This can assist you in navigating the difficult emotions that may stem from being ignored and help you react in a more balanced and compassionate way. Seeking support from trusted friends, family members, or perhaps a therapist can also be beneficial. Discussing your feelings and experiences with someone who can listen and offer advice can aid you in gaining perspective and discovering healthy coping methods. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's a fundamental aspect of maintaining overall well-being. By practicing self-compassion, engaging in joyful activities, setting healthy boundaries, practicing mindfulness, and seeking support when necessary, you can handle the experience of being ignored with resilience and inner peace. Lesson 4. Embrace personal growth and self-improvement. When faced with being ignored, view it as an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement. Instead of brooding over negative emotions or seeking validation from others, turn your focus inward. Use the experience as a catalyst for self-reflection and self-improvement. Take the time to analyze your actions and behaviors that might have played a role in the situation. Be honest with yourself and pinpoint areas where you can bring about positive changes. This could involve enhancing communication skills, developing empathy, or being more mindful of how your words and actions affect others. Engaging in personal growth activities like reading self-help books, attending workshops or seminars, or seeking therapy can offer valuable insights and tools for self-improvement. These resources can help you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, enhance your emotional intelligence, and cultivate healthier dynamics in relationships. Approach personal growth with a growth mindset, which involves embracing challenges as opportunities for learning and development. View being ignored as a chance to increase self-awareness, foster empathy and understanding, and evolve into a better version of yourself. Practicing forgiveness can be a potent aspect of personal growth. Holding on to resentment or anger only perpetuates negativity within yourself. By practicing forgiveness, you free yourself from the weight of negative emotions and make room for healing and growth. Remember, personal growth is a lifelong journey that requires time and effort. Be patient with yourself as you go through this process. Celebrate small victories and acknowledge every bit of progress you make, no matter how incremental. Being ignored can be a challenging experience, but it also presents an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement. Utilize the experience of being ignored as a platform for self-reflection and personal growth. Assess your actions and seek out chances for personal development. Challenges should be embraced with a growth mindset. Practice forgiveness and exercise patience with yourself on your journey to personal growth. By focusing on individual self-improvement, you can evolve from the experience of being ignored into a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate person. Lesson 5. Build a supportive network. It's crucial to surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, or other individuals who acknowledge and validate your feelings when dealing with being ignored. Constructing a robust support system can provide you with the emotional support and motivation you need during tough times. Share your experiences with trusted friends or family members. Opening up about your feelings can lessen the emotional burden and provide relief. Choose to open up to people who are empathetic, understanding, and non-judgmental, as they can offer valuable insights and perspectives. In addition to seeking support from loved ones, think about joining support groups or online communities where you can connect with others who have similar experiences. These communities can offer a sense of belonging, understanding, and guide you with advice based on shared experiences. When interacting with your support network, be honest about your emotions and experiences. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and express how being ignored has affected you. However, it's crucial to seek support healthfully. Avoid relying solely on others for validation or constantly seeking reassurance. While having a support system is beneficial, it's equally important to develop your self-reliance and coping mechanisms. If the emotional impact of being ignored significantly affects your well-being, consider seeking professional help. Therapists or counselors can equip you with the tools and guidance to navigate your emotions and develop healthy coping strategies. Lesson 6. Shift your focus and invest in positive relationships. When faced with being ignored, shifting your focus towards positive relationships can be beneficial. It's essential not to let the disappointment of being ignored overshadow the relationships that bring positivity into your life. Make an effort to nurture and strengthen the relationships with those who value and appreciate you. Engage with people who uplift and support you and who reciprocate your care and attention. These positive relationships can serve as a source of comfort, encouragement, and validation during challenging times. Investing in positive relationships involves actively engaging with others, showing a genuine interest in their lives, and being present during their moments of joy and challenges. By fostering meaningful connections, you can cultivate a sense of belonging and fulfillment that can help counter the negative emotions associated with being ignored. Additionally, focus on building new relationships that bring positivity into your life. Involve yourself in activities or join groups where you can meet individuals who share similar interests or values. This can create opportunities for new friendships and connections that are based on mutual respect and appreciation. Remember, building positive relationships requires time and effort. Be patient and allow these connections to unfold naturally. Approach relationships with authenticity and open-mindedness, which fosters genuine connections built on trust and understanding. Don't forget to nurture a positive relationship with yourself. Cultivate self-love and self-acceptance, and treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Engage in self-care practices that promote your well-being and prioritize activities that bring joy and fulfillment. By nurturing a positive relationship with yourself, you can create a strong foundation for healthy relationships with others. Shift your focus towards positive relationships when dealing with being ignored. Nurture existing connections with those who value and appreciate you while also seeking opportunities to form new relationships. Remember to foster a positive relationship with yourself as well. By directing your focus towards positivity and investing in healthy relationships, you can find support, fulfillment, and a sense of belonging, even when being ignored. Lesson 7. Practice gratitude and cultivate a positive mindset. It can be easy to get caught in negative emotions and thoughts when dealing with being ignored. However, practicing gratitude and fostering a positive mindset can help shift your focus towards the good things in your life and promote a sense of well-being. Reflect on the things in your life that you are grateful for, whether it's the support of loved ones or simple pleasures, like a beautiful sunset or a warm cup of tea. By focusing on the positive aspects of your life, you can shift your mindset towards positivity and cultivate a sense of contentment. This involves approaching challenges with optimism and resilience and reframing negative thoughts into positive ones. Instead of dwelling on the negative aspects of being ignored, focus on the opportunities for growth and self-improvement that the experience presents. Engage in activities that promote positivity, such as practicing mindfulness, meditation, or affirmations. Cultivating a positive mindset does not mean ignoring or denying negative emotions. Rather, it involves acknowledging them and choosing to focus on the positive aspects of your life. This approach can help you develop resilience and optimism to navigate through difficult times. Be patient with yourself as you nurture a positive mindset. It requires time and effort to shift your focus towards positivity, but with consistent practice, it can become a natural part of your daily life. Lesson 8. Set healthy boundaries and prioritize self-care. When dealing with being ignored, it's important to set healthy boundaries and prioritize self-care. Setting boundaries allows you to safeguard your emotional well-being and guarantees that your needs are met in relationships. Assess your current boundaries and determine if they need reinforcement or adjustment. Clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others, expressing how you expect to be treated and what behavior is acceptable to you. This can support the establishment of a base of mutual respect and understanding. Setting boundaries also involves learning to say no when necessary. It's okay to put your well-being first and turn down requests or situations that do not align with your values or goals. In doing so, you assert your autonomy and protect yourself from unnecessary stress or negativity. In addition to boundary setting, make self-care a priority to nurture your well-being. Engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, like pursuing a hobby, spending time in nature, or engaging in self-reflection. Incorporate self-care into your routine, ensuring that you are taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional needs. Remember, self-care is essential for maintaining a healthy and balanced life. By prioritizing self-care, you are better able to handle challenging situations like being ignored with resilience and a clear mind. If you find that the impact of being ignored is significantly affecting your mental health, seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide guidance on setting boundaries, coping with emotions, and developing healthy self-care practices. Lesson 9. Practicing forgiveness and letting go of resentment. It's natural to feel hurt or resentful towards someone who's ignoring you. However, clinging to these negative emotions can harm your emotional well-being and relationships. Practice forgiveness as a way to release resentment and promote healing. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning the behavior of the person who's ignoring you. Instead, it means letting go of the negative emotions associated with the experience. Forgiveness involves acknowledging and expressing your emotions healthily and choosing to let go of resentment. It can involve changing your perspective, seeking understanding, and focusing on the positive aspects of the situation. Additionally, practice self-forgiveness. It's natural to blame yourself or feel guilty when faced with being ignored. However, it's important to realize that you are not responsible for the actions or behaviors of others. Forgive yourself for any perceived mistakes or shortcomings and concentrate on self-improvement and personal growth. Remember, forgiveness is a process that may take time. Be patient with yourself as you navigate through the emotions associated with being ignored and practice forgiveness. In addition to forgiveness, focus on fostering compassion towards others. Recognize that everyone has their own struggles and challenges, and the person who is ignoring you may be dealing with their own issues. By practicing compassion, you can develop empathy and understanding towards others, promoting healthier relationships. Seek closure if necessary. If being ignored is causing significant distress or impacting your mental health, consider seeking closure. This can be achieved through open communication or seeking the support of a therapist or counselor. Practice forgiveness and let go of resentment when faced with the situation of being ignored. Acknowledge the hurt you're feeling. Express your emotions in a healthy way and opt to release negative emotions. Practice self-forgiveness and foster compassion towards others. Seek closure if necessary. By exercising forgiveness, you can let go of resentment and promote healing, which can positively influence your emotional well-being and relationships. Being ignored can be a tough experience, but by applying principles like those found in Buddhism, we can learn to handle this situation in a more positive and peaceful way. By taking responsibility for our actions, communicating openly and honestly, avoiding negative thoughts and actions, building strong relationships, and boosting our confidence, we can establish a more fulfilling and joyful life for ourselves and those around us. Remember, genuine happiness originates from within. So, concentrate on nurturing inner peace and positivity in all aspects of your life.